there. So I have something to share with you before you take a risk or a chance and come to Japan thinking that it's a very cute country. It is a very cute country, but the culture is not portrayed in the correct way in any of the literature, and they are really, really good at keeping secrets and keeping their tatemae, which is like the face for the strangers. So, what you have to realize about all Japanese people, all without exception, is that they are really, really mm, messed up, and they are very sex addicted. They have that's like so normalized in the Japanese society. They are seeking out sex in any way possible, and everything you do will be overly sexualized. No matter what you do, doesn't matter. So they will think that there is something sexy about it. They really, really, really love talking about it, doing it, and all that stuff. One of the examples would be the pachinko culture, which in small villages in Japan, those are like small casinos where you can go and some people win, some people lose, but it's basically controlled completely by the local mafia. And they are really struggling to survive right now because most of the younger generation don't really want to do anything super violent or commit any serious crimes physically, but they do online crimes really well. Well, with pachinko, this is a casino, and people there, if for example a lady loses at pachinko in casino, she usually is she has to provide sexual services and to pay off her debt. I mean, that's a very common thing in Japan. And if you go to a pachinko, you will see a few young ladies around. They are either the women who went to pachinko and lost, or they are like younger students trying to pay off the debt to the college, or like young professionals whose salary is not even enough to survive in Japan. They usually practice this part-time job around pachinkos or around the stations in Japan. So if you want extra service, and there are other things, you can buy sex even in a vending machine. You can find it on YouTube. There's plenty of information about that. You can also order health delivery to your own house. You can choose a girl online, and then she would come to your house and provide the services, which is technically illegal in Japan, but they have really weird laws where they actually have the definition of sex. So if she does something else, it's not considered prostitution. Anyway, whatever. That's kind of sick, but I mean, they are very, very sex addicted. I like basically like sex zombies. Next, so anyway, if you go to any pachinko, you will see those like young ladies, or I don't know, and there usually would be a hotel nearby where you can rent a room for an hour or two or whatever. And for the foreigners, the thing to be careful about is like those hotels usually have hidden cameras on top. You can see them, you can find them very easily, and like videos of foreign women and men and foreigners, like because right now there's so many foreign tourists in Japan, it's like really convenient to use all the footage to see some more explicit content. So even though you're not consenting to it in any way, but you are monitored by the Japanese mafia or whoever. I'm not sure, there's like a separate subculture that I'm not a part of, but like being asexual does not help you because like literally you will be harassed on the streets. That's common here, and foreigners usually don't even understand when that happens. In bigger cities, it's a little less so, but the crime is still there. The surveillance is still there. Like usually, be careful with the apartments provided by the companies. Those are usually bugged, and they have cameras installed in all kinds of weird places. Be very careful with the routers and modems, because that's too like very, very is going to be used against you. Everything you do in Japan is going to be used as sexual content. Yeah, so houses, like I don't know if they do that during the initial cleaning, or like I'm not really sure when exactly they install cameras in the apartments, especially of the young women who more or less look decent. Actually, I suspect they They really like Americans because Americans are like in their culture generation. They really are sexually active. So like, smile, Americans, smile for the cameras because you're popular on the dark web in Japan. You are the model, so make sure to say hi to the cameras. Also, yeah. So anyway, if you're a woman in Japan, most probably you are going to be um, very very closely monitored, like in the shower or any part of your house. So be very very careful. And if you don't want to be watched, if you don't want to be monitored, like don't come to Japan. Um, if you're a young, beautiful woman, stay away from Japan. Unless you're sexually active and you don't mind being watched, then I think Japanese people would love that. They love everything with sex. There's actually an Instagram, a couple of Instagram accounts where they can watch this content. Woohoo! So like you will have a huge audience in Japan. I think American military in Okinawa, they know about this and they actually freely talk about it. Um, yeah, so if you have a military friend who works in Okinawa, you can ask them more questions. They will be happy to share, I'm sure. Um, yeah, so there's that. If you come to Japan and you're a girl, like be prepared to be a model. Also, if you're not sexually active, if you're asexual, that's not gonna help because eventually they will decide that well, if you don't do it by yourself, they will help you, and there will be either a rape or a gang rape. They have a separate term for it, and yeah, they engage in that too. Like they do that to the Japanese women. That happens, and of course, if you go, I'm sure you can find some stuff online. That's easy. Anyway, so if you come to Japan, be ready to face some sexual harassment, verbal, physical. Be careful about being monitored in the hotel rooms, in your own apartment if you live here. So, yeah, I don't have advice, I don't know what to do about it, but that's what Japan is all about. Yeah. Other than that, it's a pretty country.